talk about the Bears and Vikings yet from Monday night.
Did. Oh, yeah, because I put in there, Jesus, dude. I mean, the Raiders-Falcons game was not good, but the other game wasn't much better. And, like, Sam Darnold had some amazing throws. He also had some bad throws. But at
least got a competent team on that game.
Yes. But Caleb Williams, dude, I was asking this to Bears fans while I was watching this because I've watched, unfortunately, a good amount of Bears football this year. And comparing the full game that they had against the Packers and the way that Caleb was playing against the Vikings was night and day. And I don't mean that in a positive light.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like he didn't even want to run, right? Like he's getting the crap eaten out of him back there, right? Under constant pressure. But there's two things. One, it doesn't seem like he wants to be a mobile QB, or like he just is hesitant to run. And maybe he's just trying to save himself from injury, which makes sense. Two, he's missing guys like blatantly. Like I think I've seen like more and more clips come out, but during that game, like there's guys that are open on crosser routes that are just like gimmies for a rookie quarterback. And he's either just not seeing them, not pulling the trigger. And it's like, ooh. And this again is what you're concerned about. If you're a Bears fan, can they develop a quarterback? I have said now for years, there's nothing in that Bears organization that has proven to me that they can develop a quarterback. There's nothing. And now you're talking about, they already fired their head coach. There's rumors that Pace is going to get fired. And like, you're going to start with a new GM over again. And you are just putting your rookie QB, the number 1 overall pick, through the ringer again. And listen, I think everybody can see the potential that Caleb Williams has. Whether he's going to be developed into a great quarterback remains to be seen. But good God, man, like that organization's not doing him any favors. But there is also a good amount of concern. Like after watching that game, I was like, ooh, like it could just be like late, they're out, they're eliminated from the playoffs, what have you. But it did not fill me with a ton of optimism.
No.
And again, I'm not saying he's a bust or anything like that, but that game concerned me a little bit.
Yeah, and
there you go, Python. There you go.
It sucks because their defense is still like respectable, you know, like they have a solid defense there, and that's what's annoying. But also, like, and I cut these two shots together in winners and losers.
Yeah.
Because there's that play where Caleb like scrambles all around, right? Nobody can tackle him, and then he hucks it downfield.
Yeah.
Just a giant incomplete pass.
Yeah.
I was like, we thought this is what Caleb's season was going to look like, and he does all those scrambling things, and then I just cut to that insane catch from Keenan Allen on the sideline. It was like, in reality, he's just running around doing like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned there's a play, and people were screen capping it on Twitter, where Caleb's is sitting here in the middle of the pocket, and there's a guy directly in front of him.
Yep.
And that hit home, because when Russell Wilson was struggling in 2022, there was like 3 of those screenshots. One against the Chargers, one against the Colts, and there's just a guy in the middle, and you're like, how the hell does he not see that there? And Russ, you're like, he's too short. He can't see over the line. Caleb, he's just looking somewhere else. That's just a guy who's not confident, going through his progressions the right way. And I think, I forget who said it, but they're like, Caleb Williams is the only rookie quarterback who hasn't been developed this year. I was like, oh, fuck. That's such a terrible thing to hear if you're a Bears fan, because it's true. And the upside there is he's got the talent. It's not like, oh, sure, God, he actually can't throw. He's not fast at the NFL level. He's not elusive.
Yes, it's none of that.
If they don't bring in the right guy, and I saw something yesterday about Mike Vrabel being like one of their top choices, and then I was like, that's cool. And then under it was like Mike Vrabel would consider Josh McDaniels for offensive coordinator. I was like,
I agree with that. I think that'd be a great selection for the Chicago Bears.
Sorry, I don't think Josh is the right guy.
I think he is. I think Josh McDaniels could really revolutionize that Bears team. I think you make him a head coach. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.